All right, hello patrons. We got a bonus video following up on the cocktail Tide Pod instructional video. So today we're gonna try to make the ultimate cocktail pod here using a giant Negroni ball, and we're gonna try to see if this actually works. I've never done this before. This is the first time we're trying it. It could be a complete disaster, but basically what I've done so far is created the same sodium alginate bath. We've warmed it up. It should be at about the right temperature. We got our rinsing baths here. And this right here is a Negroni. It's about 1 ounce or 30 mils of Campari, same amount of sweet vermouth, same amount of gin. And then we've actually added about, I think, 1.5 ounces of water here to fill it up. So a little more water in dilution than the standard one that I just made on the prior video. But we're gonna see how it goes. All right, so let's pop this off here. And it's already started to melt a little bit here, which is not great. The big challenge, I think, will be getting this out as a ball and into here in one go. So I'm just gonna see if I can drain some of the liquid into the sink here. And it's kind of moving around a little bit. I'm just gonna hold it over. We'll see what happens. I'll kind of shake it a little bit. I'm hoping for a nice clean drop, maybe warm up the outsides a little bit. Stretch it. Come on, guy. Come on out. Oh, are we moving? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Already some stuff dripping in here. See if oh, there we go. Oh, okay, okay. We don't have enough liquid here, so it's actually not fully submerged. Let's see if I can angle it a little bit to get the whole thing submerged. And I've just spilled all over the counter. Guys, you're seeing things live. This is the sausage being made right here live. All right, what's gonna happen? We needed more liquid. Did not have enough liquid. All right, I'm gonna try to spoon some liquid over here. And it's not fully submerged even at this angle, but it's just a little bit peeking out. Now the idea would be to keep this in here until the entire center thaws. My guess is that's gonna take about 7 or 8 minutes or so. So I might pause the video while that happens, but I'm gonna continue to stir this, and I can already see some of the spherification start to kind of run a little bit. You guys probably can't see that from this angle, but we're getting some like droopiness here, which is to be expected. So yeah, I mean, a ton of it's leaking. My money's on being an unmitigated disaster so far. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, it is still thawing. I'm gonna pause the video for a second and give it a few more minutes to thaw, and then we're gonna attempt to try to transfer it, to cool it off, and eat it. So let's see how that goes. Okay, we are back. This thing has completely thawed, but it is a bit of a congealed mess right here. We're gonna try to do the standard procedure of rinsing this thing down, but I can already tell you this thing is a complete fail. We'll see if we can at least get a bite out of it to taste it. But the goal right now is to try to transfer it from one bowl to another. I've got 2 spoons here, and yeah, we're just gonna rinse this, I guess. You can see it's got like some nice snotty trails following it from the spherification reaction. It smells great. It smells like a nice Negroni. Okay, so we've rinsed it once. We've rinsed it twice. Let's get our little plate over here. And let's plate this beautiful monstrosity up. This is something out of like a horror movie. Okay, we'll drain that a little bit. And okay, there we go. Look at this. It's a thing of beauty. Let's get a center shot of this guy here. Hold on a second. Okay, here is our giant Negroni ball that we attempted to spherify. Spherify? Reverse spherify. And we'll just plate that up right there. And I feel like a knife and fork is what's needed to actually consume this here. Let's get the wire over here so I can grab one of these. Okay. Here we have our meal of a Negroni, and let's just, cut ourselves a little piece here and give it a taste. I'm pretty much just eating the calcium and sodium alginate combination here. Tastes like nothing. That's like what the normal membrane is. Tastes like nothing. It's not pleasurable to eat. Spitting that out. Okay, well, here's our delicious Negroni on a plate. This was obviously a complete fail, but sometimes you guys get to see the behind the scenes of all the experiments we do here. If I were to do this again, I would probably not add as much water to the Negroni recipe. I think what happens is you add more water and more trapped gases get dissolved, and that creates a lot more bubbles, and that messes with the membrane a little bit and disrupts it. So I actually had the same experience when trying to make the whiskey sour for just the little pods, and those always would break when I would pass them through, and I think it's the same reason. So for this one, just up the ratio of Campari, or just up the amount of Campari sweet vermouth and gin to fill the ball up all the way. I had maybe an ounce of water, and then I would make sure that my sodium alginate bath actually has enough liquid to submerge it when it drops in. So if I were to do this again, that's what I would try, but I'm still skeptical you'd actually be able to properly transfer the entire ball without it breaking. So I would stick to the pod size for now, or even the tiny little balls, like in my Jungle Bird or Gin and Tonic video. But hope you guys found this series interesting. I like doing some more scientific-oriented videos around looking at things like molecular mixology, etc. So if you guys have other requests for things you want to see, let me know. But thank you again for being supporters of the channel. Really appreciate it. Cheers.